Okay, someone's there, I think. Say hi.
As in over here? Or here? Because my son just walked in too.
They can join us if they want.
Oh, I don't know if he will, but yeah. Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you so much for coming. Donia. Your name is Donia or Adunia? In
It's
Arabic, Adunia it does mean the
well,
word.
so
Yeah?
story time. My real birth name is Donna, but
Dona.
my Moroccan name, and because I love the world, which you've mentioned, the world, is Dunya. So that's my chosen Moroccan name. But
Wow.
on YouTube or my social media, it's Amazia Dunya. So I don't know if you're aware of the Amazia people in Africa.
I have a plan to ask you about it and tell us something about it also.
Yeah,
But just to start, tell
yeah,
us something about you. But first, hey, today is gonna be a little bit different from what I have doing for the last 2 months or something. Our today's guest is gonna be somehow, somewhere, it's quite different. I want you to know her because I really got very interested when she posted a video about the Eritrean cuisine, the restaurant, and the people. She really loves us, and then we need to know this person in detail. So that's why I brought her here, and then thank you so much for coming, Dunia, again. So tell us something about you.
Okay, so my name is Donna. My YouTube and TikTok and Instagram name is Amazia Dunia. And the reason I have called myself Amazia Dunia is because Dunia obviously means world for the people that don't know. And I absolutely love culture in the world. And Amazia is referring to the indigenous people of Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Mali, all through the north of Africa, basically. They're a very, very interesting culture that through my travels I really connected with, well, Africa in general. So, as I mentioned, I'm from Australia. I'm born in Australia. I'm not Moroccan. I'm not Ethiopian or Eritrean. I,
Funny, yeah.
I am born in Australia, but my family actually are Greek, Cypriot, Belgian, and German. And I have spent for the majority of my childhood and adult years living in Australia. I recently just left Melbourne. I was in Melbourne for over 15 years, and I have moved to Modena, Italy, which is really exciting with my family. So, with my husband and my little baby son, who is 14 months now. And yeah, ideally, when we moved, I had a real goal to immerse myself into culture and share my cultural experiences with everybody. So I do that through TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. I have been doing YouTube since the start of the year, so not a very long time. But in saying that, I'm one of these people that's like, I've always been really passionate about culture and I'm just so driven when I do it. Like, I feel like I've found my calling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and where the Ethiopia, Eritrea videos have come into play. So I'll give you my story on that. So I have always loved culture, and living in Melbourne, Australia, I used to go on foodie adventures. And in Melbourne, there is a huge Ethiopian and Eritrean community. So, what would happen is every weekend, when I couldn't travel because Australia is so far away, I would go, okay, what restaurant and cuisine can I check out this weekend? And this is how I found Ethiopia and Eritrea.
Oh,
So I visited the first restaurant I ever visited. It's still there. It's called Lalabella, which
La
is
Bella. Yeah.
in Footscray. I used to go all the time. The owner would just know my order off by heart. I would take all my friends. And from there, the first time that I had Dora Watts, Shira Watts, you name it, Awazetibes, I literally was like, where have you been my whole life? This food, like, insane. There's no words. It's like the bread, like the injera, it's not heavy. So every time I would eat it, I would leave and I'd feel good. And a lot of foods, when I go out, I'd feel like really like it'd either be too hot in spice or too heavy, or there's something, you know what I mean? Too much salt. But I always felt when I had Ethiopian and Eritrean food, it was hearty. I loved the flavors. It wasn't overpowering. And from there, I was like, I just created like groups of friends to come and experience. So I was introducing it to everyone, and every one of my friends, they know, they think of Ethiopia and Eritrea, they think of me. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. So from there, I was sort of just exploring. And then I started the YouTube in January because I really just had this goal that I want to keep delving into culture for myself because I just feel passionate. I worked in a corporate job my whole life. And when I was pregnant, I lost my job due to unfair dismissal. Pregnant. So that was a bit of an eye opener for me because for ages I was like, I just want to do something that I don't feel like I'm working a day in my life. I want to give people joy. I want to share experiences. I want to story tell a bit and learn more about culture. So I started the YouTube in January, and from there it really catapulted, like, because obviously Australia, it's very multicultural. So I got the opportunity to host like Nepalese events. I got to film Samoan Independence Day. There was all sorts of different cultural events I was covering. And then from there, in that time, in the beginning, when I first started the YouTube, I actually created an Ethiopian episode at Sheshe restaurant. So what happened was, because my husband's Moroccan, we went for a haircut, which was great. I think my son's going to join me, so I apologize. So we went for a haircut.
Come on,
Come
come
on,
on,
you want
baby.
to come for the interview? Come here. Come on. This is Izil.
Hi, how are you?
He's got a Moroccan Amazigh name and he loves Ethiopian and Eritrean food. He's been eating it since you were 1 year old, weren't you?
Wow, you are
Yeah.
Eritrean.
Yeah, he is gonna be. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
go.
gone. We will take you. Remember that, okay?
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, so that episode, my husband went for a haircut. His barber was Eritrean, really lovely man. And then from there, we went to Sheshe restaurant, and it was just a really great episode to showcase the food in Melbourne. Following on from that, through all our connections and other festivals, I met an Eritrean lady working at a Jordanian festival. Hi, Hannah. Who lived in Jordan and then ended up in Melbourne and was starting like a Eritrean Ethiopian catering business. And she invited us for the full Eritrean experience at her house, which we captured on YouTube. And that episode was unreal. We got to go experience it in a home, like the best experience you could have. She dressed me up in the traditional clothes.
Yeah.
Um, it was so, so beautiful, and I'll cherish it for the rest of my life. Like, it was such a special day.
Wow, this is so amazing. Like I thought like you first bump up to some Eritrean people and then they took you to some Eritrean restaurant. That way you know or you come to know Eritrean food and culture. I thought that way.
Yeah.
But right now you Google it and you went to the Eritrean or Ethiopian restaurant and you come to know Eritrean people. That like that was a little bit very interesting because you did your Googling, you research and so many things. No one helps you to know us. You yourself, you find, yeah, found that restaurant, which is very interesting.
Just happened, yeah. And you know what's so funny? I didn't really know much about Eritrea. So that episode with Hannah from Hannah's Kitchen and the YouTube episode I was mentioning about Eritrea, I learned so much that day. Like, I didn't know. And also for my husband, Sayed, he's Italian Moroccan. He was like, wow, there's Italian history. And the more we were researching about it, we're like, this is crazy. Like, we couldn't believe it. Like, it's just such an unbelievable place, underrated. And most people don't even know where it is. And to me, like I want people to know about it because I actually think it's so fascinating now that I've learned and had those experiences. And that's exactly what the channel is about. I want people to experience things that maybe they won't get the opportunity to do in their everyday life. So, yeah, I do think we need more Eritrea. We need more Ethiopia. We need to see more about the food for especially Western society because I feel like they just don't get the exposure to it. Yeah, but in places like Melbourne, Australia, it's pretty good. Like because there's so many vegans and vegetarians, you'll be surprised. Like a lot of people were drawn to Ethiopian Eritrean food because it ticks those boxes: vegan, vegetarian, meat eaters. It's everything. So it's a very diverse cuisine.
Yeah, it's very diverse cuisine. You can find vegan, you can find different sort of like dishes. Yeah, so it is very interesting. The second question that I had, you already mentioned it. I think maybe the second question that I really want to know from you is that um, you tried like the whole coffee ceremony, like Eritrean coffee ceremony or Ethiopian coffee ceremony. How do you find that, especially with the ginger? If you added sort of ginger in the coffee, it becomes a little bit hard. So how do you manage it? And then how was the experience?
I love it. I love it. I love spice, no problem for me. I absolutely loved it. To be honest, like, because obviously I had a lot of the Ethiopian before, it really threw me a bit when I had the Eritrean because it's ginger and then Ethiopian's cardamom. So very,
Yeah,
very different. The ginger, I think, would be a very acquired taste, definitely. But the thing is, you can always put sugar in it to sweeten it a little bit. Like, I think, and I love coffee, I'll be honest. Like I've grown up drinking all sorts of coffee. So I love trying all the different types of coffee. But in all honesty, I think the Ethiopian and Eritrean coffee ceremony is absolutely beautiful. And there's nothing like it in the world. Nothing. Like that whole experience where you sit there and you have that beautiful smell that's going into the air. And it's about bringing people together and I feel like in this day and age, a lot of people, especially in Australia, they're too busy for these types of things. So I think it's a really core value in your culture that is really so beautiful that so many other people can experience and even take the opportunity to share it with other people. It's just being present in the moment, I think. Like it really brings you back to basics and being around people and family. And I think that's so important because it's easy to forget in this day and age with work and other commitments.
yeah. I think one of the most unique thing that we can offer to the world as Eritrean or Ethiopian, I think the coffee ceremony is a little bit very different from the
Yeah,
rest of the world, how they serve their coffee.
yeah.
Yeah. So that was like I saw also your husband also tried it and then he found it very interesting also, I think.
Yeah, he
You can
loved
also share about that, how he was experiencing it.
It's funny because when we met, okay, good. So it's funny.
Yeah, go.
When Saeed and I met, he had Ethiopian food in Sydney once before, and his words to me were, "It was horrible." And I said to him, "Well, if you're going to be with me, it's a non-negotiable. You've got to start liking it." I swear. I swear. And I'm like, I feel you went to the wrong restaurant. And I had a feeling and also sometimes, when you go try a new cuisine, you don't really know what to order. Like you're not really educated on the menu. So sometimes you just pick whatever and you don't always pick the best thing. So I was like, okay. So I took him to Bella, the one that I first went to in Melbourne. And after that day, he was like, okay, I definitely did not maybe order the right thing. And you have changed my perspective on Ethiopian and Eritrean food now. So now he loves it. And I think because he's Moroccan and the Africa vibe, like I think he feels something in the culture that maybe I feel from it as well, even though I haven't been there. But like we both just feel this real sense of warmth. He's even mentioned, I feel like the music can be a little bit like similar. There's a lot of similarities, and that's Mama Africa, so yeah, so
Yeah, true.
he's really taken it on and enjoyed it as well. And I think like filming these episodes, it really he got involved and got on board and took the experience as well, and really felt that special warmth from the culture as well. So I think now he's just as interested as what I am, because I've sort of taken him on that path. And as I mentioned to you, like my son, he's 14 months now, is ill. And as soon as he was eating solids, I was like, okay, let's go. Ethiopian Eritrean. He eats the injera, he eats everything, not Dora Wat because it's a bit spicy, but like obviously all the
Yeah.
vegetables and everything else he'll eat, and he loves it. Like I sit Izil down and he's just like straight in there. And I can see him growing up. He's going to be quite cultured and he's probably going to tell his friends about it. And that's what I want for him. I want him to be open to other cultures. I think Africa is one of the best continents in the world. I think it's one of the most underrated continents in the world. I mean, look how many countries are in Africa. Look at all the languages, all the religions, the football, the safaris, the animals, the beaches, that the woven goods, like everything that's made in Africa. It's a beautiful, beautiful continent. So, and I feel that Ethiopia and Eritrea, not enough people know about it. And I feel like it has so much to offer people in the warmth of the people, the culture, the food. There's just so much on offer with Ethiopia and Eritrea. And I really hope that, like I said to you, one day we travel there and I can share that experience, because I want other people to feel what I feel from both countries and the Habesha people.
We can wait you to go there and video a lot of records and throw into your YouTube and people watch and how Eritrean also look like from the inside, from the outside. Maybe you tried it in Australia, in Italy.
Yeah,
From the inside, you have to go and also show us your experience. Yeah, what about the dress? Our dresses is a little bit also different, especially when it comes to like girl kind of dressing is a little bit different. So, did you like it? So,
I loved it. I loved it. I've worn saris before, which I find they're quite complicated to put on and heavy. Obviously, Moroccan caftans, I love them. They're beautiful. They're very easy to put on, but they can have a bit of weight. I think like the Eritrean Ethiopian outfits, I love the color and I love the material. Like the day that I wore that outfit, it was so, so comfortable. Like I could honestly wear them all the time. And the girls at Hannah's house, I mentioned to them, I'm like, do you wish you get to wear this more? And they're like, yeah, but in Australia it can be hard because it's not
it's a
always.
little bit hard.
Yeah, yeah. So they do wish they could wear it more. So they need the occasion to wear it more. You know what I mean? So I would wear it again without a doubt. Like I think if I was to go to Ethiopia and Eritrea, I would probably wear it again. Definitely. If I was in the country. Yeah.
You can definitely find a lot of shops that they can sell such a beautiful clothes, and you can find there and wear it the whole day and
Yeah.
moving around the city.
Yeah. And
And
I'd love to do some shopping. Like I know you guys have got all the beautiful like injera baskets. Like I want to get one for my home one day. I know there's a lot of beautiful things that you can buy. So
oh, I also want to ask you, do you know how to do injera?
no, I
Have,
would love to do an episode and learn. I wanted to do one in Melbourne, but like by the time I moved to Italy, time just got away from me. But that's on my list to learn how to make injera for sure. I can tell you, I can cook Ethiopian, not, I can't do Zigni in Eritrean, but I've made awaze tibes.
oh, oh.
I've made a couple of the vegetable dishes. I've made shirawat as well, and a lentil dish as well. So I actually genuinely, because I love the food so much, I went out of my way to go to a grocer in Melbourne. I found the Berbere spice. I followed a few recipes, trial and error, self-taught, to be able to have it at home during COVID, like during the lockdown, because I was like, I can't go, because we had like a lockdown where we couldn't go 5 kilometers out of our radius for like ages. So I was like, how am I going to have Ethiopian food? Well, there was a grocery store nearby that had injera. So I'd go and buy it. And then I would make like the stews at home during COVID. And that was awesome. So I think if I downpack the injera, I could and learn Sydney. I think I'd be on a good stretch, definitely.
You mean like your favorite food is zigni? Or
To be honest, I can't choose a favorite. It's crazy, hey. I love everything. Like to me, I feel like it's hard for me to pick one dish because they all complement each other on the injera.
true, true.
They all have a different purpose, I feel, and it also depends on my mood. Sometimes I really love like broad beans and lentils, and then the next day I might be like, oh, I'm feeling Dora what? Like I just love it all. Like I can't, Ethiopian and Eritrean food in general, all of it is my favorite. I can't just choose one dish.
Period. Yeah. Wow. This is very interesting to hear. So, what is your plan then? How can Eritrean people like connect with you?
Yeah,
Like your social media. You can also tell us about your YouTube channel,
yeah,
names of like your TikTok,
yeah.
Instagram, and everything.
Yeah. So I have YouTube. It's Amazia underscore Dunia. I think I can give you you've got the spelling for that. Amazia
Yeah.
underscore Dunia. And that's the same for TikTok, Instagram. I have a Facebook page. I also have an email contact if you wish to collaborate, which you can get through via my Instagram, or you can just send me a messenger on TikTok or Instagram, Facebook, either one. But yeah, I ideally, because obviously I've just moved to Italy and I am on the search locally for Ethiopians, Eritreans near Modena. I'm willing to drive if there's anyone locally that would like to do a bit of a collaboration. I've only sort of done the one episode in Bologna, but I would like to deep dive further into the culture, whether there's people in Italy that, maybe make things like weaving or anything really, injera, like what we spoke about. I'd love to get a lesson and share that and why injera is like the best. But yeah, it's really, I would just love everyone to follow me and subscribe because I've created 3 episodes now on YouTube. I've got quite a few TikToks and Instagram reels from those episodes, and they've been very successful. And for me, I just really want to keep connected to the community because I do have a real passion and calling for the community. So that's really important to me as well. So I'm always open for a chat. Yeah, but I just want to keep exposing Ethiopia and Eritrea to the world for the people that don't know about it. I think that's so important. And I don't know if I've seen many people apart from travel vloggers and food vloggers expose Ethiopia and Eritrea, but I mentioned to you a little bit earlier before we started how I feel a lot of people show food and a lot of people show travel, but not really culture, like clothing and all the little things in between. That's where I want to really learn and share with the world.
Yeah, this is very, very deep plan and your future. And I hope people will definitely cooperate with you to film so many things because it is also a big promotion for the food industry, like the Eritrean or Ethiopian food industry, because this helps the restaurants also to be known by many multi cultural or countries and visit them. Yeah, that is a very good thing. So what we can say is this, hey guys, shout out to Dunia. I'll definitely like write everything in the description. Maybe you can click and go to her TikTok, uh, YouTube, and Instagram, and also her emails. You can find it there in the as YouTube in her YouTube channel or TikTok channel. So, guys, go and talk with her and know her more and more. You can really impress yourself by just watching her TikTok because I really like how she is in the Eritrean food and culture and people. Like this is very interesting thing, and we are very, very, very thankful for your time and for your love and for your genuinity. And you said that Eritrean dish or food is the most underrated food, and it is one of my favorite food on earth. This is this
Without
is
a doubt. Yeah.
this is like wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that impressed me a lot. That's why I want to know her more and I want to share her stories with you guys. So maybe this can lead you to know her more and also collaborate with her to do a lot of stuff. One thing I want you to do to her is just it's like, could you please teach her how to do injera? Like, there are a lot of Eritrean communities in Italy. They will definitely reach you and help you to do know how to do the injera because you already showed us that you're very interested in our food and you try to cook also the zigni and everything. So
I said there's everything.
yeah, so thank you so much. Um, if you have anything to add or to say anything, the stage is yours, Adunia.
Thank you. I just want to thank you so much for reaching out and wanting to share my story with everyone. Obviously, I'm in the early days and I started YouTube in January, and I'm really grateful that you can see my vision and what I'm trying to achieve and share your community. And yeah, I'm sure it's probably not the last time we're going to meet. I feel like we're probably going to talk here and there because I do want to keep connected to the Ethiopian and Eritrean. And, like I said to you, our goal is to get there one day. I think both Said and I are absolutely going to love it. And yeah, we just really want to start connecting. And yeah, thank you so much to the community so far for all of the support. Like all of the comments have been super, super positive, super, super supportive. What I can say, because we've covered a lot of different cultures, I can really see how much it means to the people of Eritrea and Ethiopia what we're doing. So it just gives me so much drive to keep going for you guys because I feel like I'll say it over and over again, it's a very underrated place. A lot of people don't know where it is, they don't know the food, and I think that needs to change. Like I think in the future, I'd like to people to go, oh yes, Eritrea, Ethiopia, injera, eating with your hands, communal eating, coffee. I want them to sort of just pick that up straight away. Like people think India and butter chicken or Morocco and tagine. I want that association for people quickly, not where they're sort of, oh, what do they eat? I want people to know and be educated on your culture for the future. So yeah, thank you so much. And If you can all subscribe, it would mean the world to me because it will really help grow the channel. And then hopefully we can get that goal of coming to Eritrea and Ethiopia and showcasing it even more, and even just across Italy and Europe as well. Like, I really hope to share the communities across Europe as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Adunia. Thank you for coming again. And I begging all this community, my viewers and everything, to subscribe and see her glow and grow at the same time, and visit our country one day and, you know, post it in her YouTube and, celebrate that together. So I want you to go and check her YouTube channel and support her with all your heart, because you're doing everything from her heart, and we have to do it from our heart also. So thank you so much, Adunia. Thank you so much again. Yeah. So have a good day.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.
I have come all the way from Melbourne, Australia, and all my Ethiopian Eritrean adventures in Melbourne, Australia. And I could not come to Italy without finding an Ethiopian Eritrean restaurant. As you know, this is my favourite food on earth. I believe it's the most underrated food on earth. And I want you to experience Ethiopia and Eritrea now in Italy. Look at this beautiful building. We're going to go in. Come with me. I'm so excited to get you to try Ethiopian and Eritrean food in your city. As soon as you walk into an Ethiopian and Eritrean restaurant, you can feel yourself transforming into Africa.